This is a strange place to park a bike.
How's it going, everybody? I just finished moving in today, back into college here. For those of you who don't know, I'm at the University of Texas in Austin, living in the dorms, dealing with that kind of life. And I just moved back in for the second semester today, and I thought I would show you guys a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at what I kind of have to work with, especially when I'm working here. Now, since I've been in college and in this dorm room, I have worked on 2 NASCAR parodies, I've done several other little short sketches, and I did all of my Out of the Groove videos from right in that corner over there. So I figured I'd give you guys a quick little behind-the-scenes look at a little bit of what I'm working with in my studio, away from my studio, if you will.
Now, first off, everything you're seeing in the background here is my roommate's side of the room, I guess you could say.
He is currently not moved back in yet. I think he's coming tomorrow, so that's part of why I'm making this video. I don't have to distract him.
Now, yes, before you all ask, he does know that I have a YouTube channel, but I don't think he watches it, and he was never in the room when I filmed Out of the Groove, so...
I know he's not a racing fan, so I try not to, worry about it. Whenever I meet people and it always comes out that I have a YouTube channel that's semi-successful, it always comes up with, oh, what do you make? What do you make? And I'm like, oh, if you're not into racing, you're not gonna care.
People sometimes have a hard time understanding that my videos aren't always for them.
But anyway, this is all unimportant. This is my half of the room.
We'll start with the boring stuff. This is my closet area right by the door here. Basically, walk in, I got all my stuff here, clothes out the wazoo.
Then, of course, I've got my bed, the most important part of this entire room. It's where I sleep, it's where I think, it's where I unwind. It's a bed.
Underneath, I have a lot of my extra doodads. Got some shoes, got my backpack, got some random notebooks over there. I got this bin here, has a lot of my camera stuff. That's my camera bag. I got a couple other, like a GoPro and stuff. You can see my tripod peeking through there. Some other random miscellaneous things. This bin's got a lot of boxes and crates of things that have already been unpacked. And underneath is where I keep my race cars.
Now, obviously, I know that you guys give me a lot of requests, and you're always asking me when Deadly Cup Series Season 8 is. And I've already told you in a previous video it will be this summer, so more information on that coming in the coming months. But the reason I can't do it while I'm in college is you're looking at all the space I have here.
I'm telling you guys, this is maybe 7 feet between each bed. And keep in mind, I share this room with a guy who really has no idea what I'm doing over here.
So it's really not fair of me to just lay out a giant table in the middle of the room here for a week and tell him, oh, it's for a project. So anyway, yeah, in other words, that's why I don't have the space, because I don't even think I'd have enough space, even with a table, to make Daytona or Talladega. That takes up a lot of space.
But now that you've seen my bed, underneath my bed, and here are just some random miscellaneous like textbooks and clothes and stuff, not really that exciting. This you will recognize as my Out of the Groove backdrop. In the background here, I've got my laptop. This thing I use for recording audio. It hooks up to my microphone for when I'm doing voiceovers and whatnot. Got my PlayStation 4. Got an old, I think that's 2015 Kenseth diecast. Got a lot of miscellaneous things back here.
I like to keep my desk area very decorated accordingly, because it just makes me feel happy, to look over and see all this nice stuff right here.
This little gnome guy is signed by Alex Hirsch, the creator of Gravity Falls. I got this Mickey Mouse picture. I got Mordecai from one of my favorite cartoons of all time, Regular Show. I got this Nathan Drake statue, and I got the collector's edition on Uncharted 4. Sly Cooper statue that I ordered a long time ago. Sly Cooper, one of my favorite video game series of all time, especially in my childhood. And I just recently, y'all know I was at Disneyland for a few days, I got a little Mickey and Pluto there to just tie the whole thing together.
And this is all stuff that a lot of it y'all have seen on camera before. On my wall over here, I have a little bit more that's not always visible.
Right up here is my wall of insanity.
I'm the kind of person that I feel like I like a pretty wide variety of things. I mean, I'm a race fan, basketball fan, I like cartoons, I like Doctor Who even, that's Matt Smith there.
Video games, sports,
and all sorts of stuff.
Anyway, to give you the quick tour of this wall, because I got some fun stuff.
This is signed, is an Adventure Time poster I got recently, signed by Jeremy Shada, the voice of Finn the Human. I like Adventure Time, alright. This photo here this is me and my dad, with the cast of Ash vs. Evil Dead. That's Bruce Campbell, Dana De Lorenzo, and oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name, Ray Santiago.
This I showed you a second ago is from that same convention. That is me with Matt Smith and my dad, but mainly Matt Smith.
Who those of you half as nerdy as me will remember as the 11th version of Doctor Who.
I've got a signed poster for Regular Show the movie by J.G. Quintel, the creator of Regular Show and voice of Mordecai. I've got this 20 Matt Kenseth license plate with a winner sticker I got from a Kyle Busch Race Win diecast that my friend was able to get for me. Y'all might recognize this from my most recent trip to Texas Motor Speedway. I got Matt Kenseth in person to sign my race ticket. So pretty cool.
And of course, y'all saw it a minute ago, I've got this huge Kenseth Daytona 500 winning flag.
The 2012 Daytona 500 was one of the most insane evenings of my life.
That was 2012. That was right around the time I really started to get back into NASCAR, like really seriously.
And this was the Daytona 500 that was postponed till Monday. They didn't start the race until late Monday night.
My parents let me skip school that Monday because they weren't sure if they were going to get the race in during the afternoon, and I did not want to miss it.
And once they finally got it started, we all remember Juan Pablo Montoya's infamous jet dryer incident.
The race itself didn't end until like 1 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday.
But it was all worth it, at least for me, because I got to see my boy take home his second Daytona 500 trophy.
Anyway, enough living in the past. I got one other thing I want to show you guys.
This computer is where the magic happens. This computer, I'm pretty sure, is the same computer I've been using to edit videos for as long as I can remember.
But yeah, this is what my desktop looks like right now. Now, I change the background almost every week, but right now, I got this sharp looking number 20 car.
They recently made public Kenseth's 2017 paint scheme, and it's pretty cool. I have folders on the side here for music that I've used in previous videos, primarily NASCAR parodies, sound effects. I even have a folder for Star Wars, the Star Wars NASCAR parody I did. I have its own folder of music. I got video scripts on here, some of which happened and some of them did not.
Many of you asked me what I used to edit my videos, and I use pretty professional stuff for everything.
I use Adobe Premiere and also Photoshop for a lot of things, but Premiere is what I use to edit pretty much every video I've made in the last 4 years.
If you're looking for something to just do stop motions with, you could find something much cheaper and much more simple for that sort of task than Premiere. But I use Premiere for everything, from the video editing right now, the video making right now, from Out of the Groove to the short films I make to even animated stuff. I use Premiere for a lot of times. NASCAR parodies, W Cup Series, it's all done there.
The dynamic duo.
So yeah, that's basically the small tour of my college setup. Not super impressive, but with limited space, squeeze a lot of stuff in there. Thanks for watching, guys. Daytona 500 is less than a month away. More videos coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Twitter, Patreon is all in the description. Hope you guys check that stuff out. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining me.